What going, YouTube, man? It's your boy, Smalls. I'm coming at y'all boys with another video, man. And today, we're reacting to the day Stephen Curry became a basketball god. Now, obviously, the god part, a little too OC, but you know what I'm saying? We'll just get past that. But if you made a click on this video, I truly do appreciate you for watching. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you have a fantastic and incredible day. And shout out to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for allowing me to be here. Like all to be here, just everything has done for us. Truly, thank you, Jesus, man. And yeah, y'all boys already know Stephen Curry is arguably the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't believe that, you know what I'm saying? Just comment down below. You know what I'm saying? And we can have that chat, man, for real. You know? But, so that being said, man, let me get into all this yapping, man, because y'all know I can yap. Anyway, give it up! I'm finna start yapping.
Already the best shooter ever.
Yes, easy.
He was already a first ballot Hall of Famer, and more importantly, he had already transformed the very game of basketball itself. But still, despite
I remember when bro, oh my gosh, bro. I know the video just started. I'm not even trying to play you, dude. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't trying to play you, dude.
More importantly,
but when Curry did
already
this,
transformed the very game of basketball.
And I was watching this live, boy. I was running around my house going absolutely crazy. I was jumping up and down, boy. I was out of my mind. He fried him, and then that's when Oracle Arena was obviously like at its best, at its peak, at its loudest. You know what I'm saying? Aura. What they call Oracle? Yeah, Oracle. That's what it was, man. I was going. I know all of us Curry fans and Warrior fans are going crazy.
But still, despite everything he'd already accomplished, people always found something to discredit him with.
True. I remember.
He's never won a Finals MVP. His last 2 championships were because of Durant. He can't carry a team as the #1 option.
I don't ever remember watching you show that in the first.
We see how that take age.
of a game, and you did that in Game 4. Why?
Wait, what? Do what?
And you did that in. I don't ever remember watching you show that in the first quarter of a game, and you did that in Game 4. Why?
What is he talking about? He's talking about the Celtics series?
2022 Finals. Steph had the weight of the world on his shoulders. He was one loss away from having his legacy smeared, and the media couldn't wait.
Dang, I forgot Boston was up 2-1, man. I ain't gonna lie, I was so nervous. I mean, I had obviously faith and hope in the Warriors, bro, and Curry, but I was so nervous they were gonna lose that, bro. Going up 2-1. Wait, were they going back to Boston? No, I think they're going back to Warriors for Game 5 or Game 4.
Unfortunately for them, however, what stepped onto the court on June 10th of 2022
was it Boston?
wasn't just Steph Curry. It was inevitability itself, dressed in a Warriors jersey.
That man was different.
Oh my God.
Different.
He went
bro.
nuclear.
It's like one of those things where I look back at it and I'm like, he's tough.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's nothing he can do. You know what I'm saying? If y'all watch it, all right, let me stop glazing, bro.
This was the day Steph Curry became a basketball god.
And Game 4 was definitely my favorite game of my career because of the stakes that were a part of it and the fact that we lose that game. Who knows if we ever have a chance to win a championship again.
Man. Curry versus Celtics almost solidified him as a GOAT for me.
You see this? This?
We only do ads, you feel what I'm saying?
Under one roof, the top, after hitting rock bottom. In the late 2010s, Steph Curry didn't just reach the top. He lived there.
There's the buzzer. There's a new dynasty in the NBA. The Golden State Warriors.
Bro, honestly, bro, that dang, they won 4-0. They swept him? Now, no Kyrie, you know what I'm saying, was hurt. Or was this what Kevin Durant?
And back-to-back titles.
Oh, yeah, okay, this was Katie. Never mind. I'm tweaking.
In an instant, however, everything fell apart. What was once an unstoppable empire vanished into thin air.
Bro,
At this point in his career, however,
it was to a point though. Even as a Golden State fan, whenever we had KD and all that, bro, we were winning so much to the point where I low-key could not see us stop. Like, I didn't see how we were gonna stop winning. Obviously, every dynasty is gonna stop winning at some point. And I was feeling bad because we were just winning so much, and it was just literally so unfair. it was getting so bad to where if another team won, which obviously the Raptors did, they only because KD and Clay got hurt. You know what I'm saying? Mainly because KD got hurt though. I want to have it. I wasn't mad that the Raptors won, bro. The Warriors was legit in the finals for like what? From what, 2014 or 2015 all the way to 2019. Yeah, 2019. So I was low key fine. I mean, obviously we got like what, three rings out of that. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't tripping, and it was mad entertaining. But man, how dominant the Warriors were, bro. It was just so unfair, especially with KD. And then obviously you had the Warriors and Cavs basically seemed like went to the final 20 years straight.
Steph had nothing left to prove. His story could have ended here, a legend, a fortune, and immortalized.
True.
But the thing about greatness is that it never stops writing new chapters.
And it keeps doing great things again.
When the 2021 season rolled around, the climb back up had already begun. This time, though, the road was anything but smooth.
Oh, Curry was trying to lock it in for real.
Immediately.
What do you say?
The league had.
Yeah, we need to win. Immediately.
The league had evolved, new stars had emerged, and for the first time in a long time, Steph was forced to swallow the bitter taste of defeat.
The Warriors were.
Morant picked up by Curry again. Curry with 5 fouls. Shot clock at 3. Morant gets inside. A little push shot is good.
But champions don't stay down. Fall down 7 times, stand up 8.
Don't want to see.
Hey, that's real. Stay down. Hey, whenever you down, bro, you gotta stay down. Whenever you up, you still stay down. You just never. You never ever stay. Like when I say whenever you're up, stay down. Y'all know what I mean. But you never stay down though. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you are down, you never stay down. You get up, but you are staying down. If you catch my drift, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, bro, everybody gonna fall, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna fall. All of us are not perfect. Only Jesus is. Everybody gonna make mistakes. Everybody gonna make decisions that they shouldn't have. Things like that. But at the end of the day, bro, as long as you keep getting up, you know what I'm saying? You gonna get, you know what I'm saying, where you need to be. You feel me? Obviously with Jesus involved in that. You feel me?
For the 2022 season,
never stay down. Like never actually stay down, but you stay down.
True to his word. Standing to 6'2" in a league filled with young.
Don't ever get too cocky. You're not. You feel what I'm saying? I could go on a rant about all that, but this video gonna be 30 minutes.
Steph was making the impossible look elementary. Don't get it twisted, though. It was anything but easy.
You believe you can get there, but you really don't. You don't know because it's a new crop of guys. It's the older version of us.
Steph wouldn't.
Night, bro. When was the first time you ever did that?
This is exactly.
Oh, was it against the Mavericks?
The pressure, the spotlight, the everything.
Or the Grizzlies.
And so it happened.
Or the Nuggets. I don't even know when.
Before the world could blink, number 30 was back on the biggest stage basketball has to offer. Across from him this time were the Boston Celtics, a team full of youth, talent, and hunger. But this time, more than just looking in the eyes of another foe, Steph was staring down destiny itself.
All them bangers, man.
It wasn't about proving anything to anyone else anymore. It was about proving it to the man.
I've never seen Curry so locked in, bro.
Winning the first 3 games would have made everything easier. But, as they say, life gives you what you need, not what you want. And after the first 3 games, the stage and the moment couldn't have been bigger for Steph.
And it was different because we were tested in a way that, was new.
Yeah.
If Curry was staring,
because the Warriors never really been down in the finals like that ever. I mean, obviously with KD, when I forgot the Raptors series, I think they were down, but obviously KD was hurt. And whenever they lost the other one to LeBron, they were literally up 3-1.
Start of the series. Then
Sadly,
on this
they
day,
lost.
June 10th of 2022, he was face to face with it. The game started off as a wake-up call to Curry. Imagine
I was
this,
so nervous,
a
bro.
game that could redefine not just your legacy,
But hey, wait, hold on.
your life.
Dang!
And the opening minutes looked like the beginning of a blowout.
6-12.
Double dribble from Klay Thompson.
I remember that play, bro. All this is bringing back nostalgia, bro.
Into the first quarter, and we're already down, I think, like 12-4 or something like that.
One thing was clear from the way Boston approached the game. They were committed to staying glued to Curry.
Bro, here's one thing. Dang, why is this
They also
angle so
rotated
blurry,
different
bro?
defenders onto
I mean, I
him
get it.
and
You zoomed
applied
in.
constant pressure, doing whatever they could to keep him from finding a rhythm. But
That's one thing.
a little crack.
I know all the Celtics fans and players remember. These purple shoes right here that Curry was wearing in that game 4, and I think he wore them multiple times, even the game after when they won the game where they closed it out in Boston. I could be wrong. I know all Boston Celtics fans remember these shoes, and it don't have to be a Celtics fan. It could be any basketball fan that was watching this series and watching Curry absolutely go crazy in that game 4/game 5, and in game 6. You know what I'm saying? That might be the best version of Curry ever. The game 4, 5, and 6 Curry, bro. He was getting fouled. Quite frankly, he was doing everything, bro. He was better than unanimous Curry. This might have been the best Curry has ever been in games 4 and the closeout game. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even think that's crazy to say, considering he was legit owning the Boston Celtics, owning them. Them shoes bring. Hey, I know when they see them shoes, boy, they remember that.
Openings of the game, Curry started to find his spots. And
Curry
then
locked it in.
he started to cook.
Curry.
Chef Curry, step back.
It's good. Steph Curry. Back-to-back long-distance threes and a 5-point lead for the Warriors.
And that's another thing. Whenever you see Curry get to talking trash, boy, and when he started talking to them fans, hey, you know y'all finna lose then. Because Curry don't really, at least, like, to where, like, the viewer, like, watching the TV or whatever can't see it. But whenever you do see Curry on that TV screen, maybe in real life it's different. Obviously, y'all can see a lot more, but I don't think he still does. Whenever you see him talking trash to the fans, and you can tell that dog, like, you know what I'm saying, that dog is coming out, you feel what I'm saying? You know y'all lost, bro. Whenever Curry get in this mode, bro, and he get locked in, you might as well turn the TV off, because you finna get mad. You finna see him chuck threes. Chuck deep threes, chuck contested threes, hit some floaties, probably get to maybe get to the line here and there. But hey, Justin, you finna be raging by some of the stuff you finna start doing. And there's nothing anybody can do about it. You know what I'm saying? There's not.
Boston had to call timeout. Steph had become possessed, unleashing a surge of rage and energy the Celtics.
I'm telling you,
hadn't
whenever he
seen
get
all
that
series.
locked in, boy.
I don't know, I hit that one shot and I started like yelling at the crowd. I was like, this is going to be a different motherfucking game. I said that.
Yeah! That dog! That's what I'm talking about.
Steph started the second quarter on the bench, but when he came back in, it was like he never left.
Boards.
The heart on
Ooh,
that man is
nice footwork.
incredible. You know, the things he does, we kind of take for granted from time to time, but
Just look at
Yeah,
this
he shouldn't
play
have left, but-
again. He beats both the Celtics captain and the defensive player of the year to the ball. Then with his footwork, before
that was
anyone
nice
in green
footwork,
could even react, he was already at the rim for the layup. This Celtics team wasn't a pushover, however, and when the halftime buzzer sounded,
What was that?
despite a first half high of 19 points, Steph was still down by 5.
Dang.
It was clear if the Warriors were going to win, they needed more help.
Steph Curry has had to do a lot of the load, obviously, for this team. He's doing it again. He's got 19 points. He's making buckets, brought to you by KFC. But he's going to need some help in the second half.
And he was getting physical, too. He was getting real physical this series, boy.
This much at stake, however, Steph knew he needed to be greater than great. He knew that the Buck both started
Black
and
jersey
ended
Curry.
with him,
Hey,
and that there wasn't any room for excuses. And what came next
that's where they messed up.
was one of the greatest shooting displays in NBA Finals history.
For everything we threw at them, is like they had to answer for.
Who was that?
And 9 times out of 10, the answer was just Steph.
Steph opened the third quarter with a classic
Hey,
down
low key, bro. It all makes sense because Curry's in a black jersey, and we all know whenever Curry's in a black jersey, bro, for some reason it's like your attributes get plus 10 boosts, bro. And whenever you think of like players, like signature players, like some people with face masks, I think LeBron was counted, or like I don't know why Game 6 Clay coming up, or just you know like them players where it's just them super certain, even though Game 6. Yeah. Anyway, them certain players that be having them certain things that they just be going absolutely crazy in, bro. Black Curry jersey might be one, you know what I'm saying, that has to be up there, bro. Name me a time where you seen Stephen Curry in a black jersey and this brother is not going crazy. You absolutely cannot. I mean, I know I can't. And the times I remember of Curry going in a black jersey, bro, is obviously whenever not only is he going crazy, he's going above and beyond. He's showing greatness, legendariness, going absolutely crazy, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all boys, hey, I'm sure y'all know though. I know y'all know actually.
And when it worked the first time, he figured, why not do it again?
Why not?
Curry launches
Come up the
a three.
screen, lost that job, baby.
Steph Curry with his third three-pointer.
NBA players talk a lot about the zone. When time fades, instincts take over, and everything slows down. Watching Steph in this moment, it was clear he entered the zone.
3-3-10 is crazy, especially in the NBA Finals. So he's our leader, and that's what he does. So huge game by him, and we needed that.
What made the entire spectacle even more impressive was that he did it while getting virtually no love from the refs.
You know, a couple
legit. There's no way you're not calling that, bro.
Probably should have been a.
But Curry didn't let the officiating shake him. After a brief burst of frustration, he locked right back in.
Taking that all the time in the world. Curry three-pointer. Puts it in.
Puts it in.
Now, look at this play. I've watched a lot of NBA basketball in my life, but I've never seen someone drive and kick to the corner, then relocate to that very same corner, fake a closeout, then shoot a three.
That is crazy. Bro, Curry passed it to a wide open teammate in the corner who could have shot that, but instead Curry ran to that same corner. Gary Payton passed it. There was a defender coming out. He just tried to, get in front of him a little bit. Curry then pump faked the dude, closing out at him. One dribble to the right. Cash. Built different, bro.
Third quarter ended with the game still a 1-point battle. Even with all of Steph's greatness.
Dang, 4 for 5 from the 3 in the third quarter, bro.
Throughout the first 3 games, the Warriors had been completely outscored in the final frame. And you can bet Steph knew that by heart by now. The fourth quarter opened with the Warriors missing a beat and the Celtics striking a chord.
Rise, kicks it out White, corner 3. Oh, he's got it.
I couldn't stand there, White, bro. I'm sorry.
You could see Steph on the bench at that point, taking a deep breath, like he knew another Herculean effort was about to be required if he wanted to win. The Celtics lead quickly stretched to 5. Any more, and the Warriors could have been in serious trouble.
Could have been cooked.
But luckily, Wiggins and Clay rose to the moment, giving Steph exactly the lift he needed.
Sees Thompson.
Clay!
There's a 3. Bang! Clay Thompson from downtown. And the Warriors go up by 1.
With about 4 minutes left, however, in a 1-point game, Curry knew it was go time, closing time, that it was now or never. First, he shook off the Defensive Player of the Year.
Marcus Smart?
Then,
come here.
Another all-defensive
got
talent,
you in that screen,
putting him to sleep before bursting through for a smooth mid-range.
That's why I don't understand. Sometimes it seems like whenever players be guarding stars, they just give up. I get he loaded him to sleep, but bro, look at him, bro. He legit just he's not even trying, bro. He just gave up.
Unloaded. Flips it up. Shot is good.
For him to be able to go in there and kind of take over that game in those moments.
I know you want to come to Warriors, man.
This time with Derek White, another elite defender. But it
just in his face. It legit does not matter.
This fan right here tried to jinx Curry with everything he had, only to watch Steph break his heart.
It was absolutely incredible.
He did exactly what we expected him to do and helped carry us to the win.
Steph was on fire. His dad was loving it. He was him. This was his moment.
Put us on his back, willed us to a win, much needed win. Game we had to have.
That's a dangerous
Came out to
phase,
show why
man.
he's one of the best players to ever play this game.
After that, for all intents and purposes, it was Curry at the free throw line. And we all know how that ends.
Yeah,
31 losing that series.
Nah, he wasn't.
What he did game 4, I was like, yeah, he can do this. He can do this if he really needs.
This wasn't his highest scoring playoff game. It wasn't a gold medal performance. It wasn't a 50-point detonation.
Curry in the Olympics. And I'm gonna lie, all these were crazy, but that 50 ball and what Curry did in the Olympics were so OC. And that was a 50 ball in Game 7, and in the Olympics he made 4 straight, and that last one was just watching that live, boy. I was in the current, I was screaming.
But when his team's back was against the wall, when his legacy was hanging in the balance, Steph Curry delivered the game of games.
At that moment, it felt like they won the championship. That's how hard they were celebrating after just the game. It was 2-2. You know what I'm saying?
And with that 4th ring on June 10th, 2022, he didn't just meet destiny. He rewrote it, became a top 10 player of all time.
Facts.
And solidified his status as a basketball god.
Because people always like, what was your favorite moment? Like, was it starting? I'm like, nah, it was sitting on the bench during the finals run.
That's tough, bro.
Because it's like you seeing the best basketball being played, like, ever.
That is true, though. Low-key on the bench, just thinking about it, you really watch everything. But y'all boys, let me know what y'all thought about this video. And if you did stay this long to the end of the video, man, please sub up to the channel if you haven't. That would be highly appreciated. And if you do want to become a member of the channel, that will be linked down in the description below. But without that being said, man, without further ado, see you boys in the next map. Blessing in Jesus' name, yo.